Hello Glam Squad, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gigi, and if you're new here, what we do is nails. I'm obsessed with nails. So on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I come and share some work with you. And today we are making mulled wine nails. I am obsessed with wine color nails for fall. We are in the very last days of fall. Winter is coming. It's the right weather for mulled wine, and so we're gonna put that look on our fingertips. This color is, it'll be linked below. It's one of the Modelones solid cream gels, and I wanna say the number, it's like 8 or something like that. I'll have it below, as per usual. And then on one nail, we're going to use this gorgeous gold. We are going to pull that in a little later for another treatment at the end. So stay for that for sure. So we are going to rinse and repeat on that, a full 60 seconds and a second coat. While that is curing, I'm going to go ahead and take some top coat and mix some of that in. It's already pretty sheer, as you could see, but I want it even more sheer because we're gonna add some glitter but then cover it, but I still want there to be a bit of a glow to it. So shearing it out a little bit is gonna help us get that. And I'm doing one a little deeper and one a little sheerer so that you'll see. I'm gonna add the sheerer on top of the glitter, and then the darker just kind of surrounding it, swirling together the way that the wine would look, right? There you go. Okay, so now we are coming in with a top coat, and then in that top coat we are going to go ahead and put our glitter. Now you do not have to use a top coat. You could use a base coat, you could use actual builder gel. If you were doing this on a sculpted nail, that is probably the way I would go with that, but these are press-ons, so thinner is better in my mind for that. So we're doing top coat, and I'm not doing the full nail with the top coat. I want there to be room for me to swirl it around a little. I'm just putting it where I think I want the glitter to go. We're gonna come in with more stuff on top, so we're not trying to add too much bulk, right? Just a little bit of top coat, and then coming back in with that glitter. And while I do that, I was just on the subreddit Am I the A-hole, and I read one of these questions and I thought it was so outrageous, and I would ask you guys the question. I'm just going to paraphrase it real quick because sometimes trying to read the questions the way that they're written makes my mind boggle. So I'm just gonna ask it the way I would ask it. Two girls are hanging out. They're chilling. The friend is gonna spend the night. The apartment is a studio, and she owns a cat, and she loves her cat more than her family and friends. So this is her baby, right? And as the night progresses, the friend who's spending the night has revealed that she's terrified of this cat and wants it to be put on the balcony in the freezing cold so that she can sleep good. And her friend does her best to accommodate her and stays outside with the cat for a while, tries to let this chick fall asleep. But after 3 hours, she doesn't go to sleep. They end up all night because she's afraid of this cat. And then complains to all their friends and makes... she doesn't even know exactly what she said to all their friends because now they all think that she's the a-hole. No. First of all, this is my cat's house, not your house. You have an apartment, go to it. You were just spending the night. You don't spend the night somewhere if you're afraid of a cat. How... I don't even remotely understand how this chick thought that that was acceptable, to do that to her friend and then complain about her when she didn't want her cat to sleep outside in the freezing cold. Oh my goodness. It's mind-boggling. Okay, guys, I am using the polish that we just created. Sorry, my mind farted for a second. And we are just covering up the glitter because I want it to show. I want the warmth of the gold to show through the red, but not, I just want it to be like just under the surface. Kind of like when, not kind of like, just like when you make the mulled wine and the fruit is bobbing in there and you can see little bits and pieces of it here and there, and it glows. It's warm and delicious and amazing. And that is, you can see it right there, how the gold just, it's there, but it's subtle and it's warm, it's delicious, and it makes you want to drink mulled wine with spices and warm, delicious fruit. I can smell it already. Although I can't drink wine, so I just have to have it on my nails. So what I was doing there, guys, sorry, is just a little builder gel. I just wanted to be able to smooth the nail out. And so I didn't really add a lot of thickness. I put it down almost like a base coat. And now that's just giving me the ability to come in and buff these out real quick. I'm just going to show you the one because it took me a minute. I don't like to, it's hard to buff these in your hand like this, and if you've done it, you know that. And so I don't just sit there and do it. I'll get up and walk around and move my hand and stuff, do something else, because it really, it kills. So that's why I don't do it a lot. I don't do it very often. Yeah, there's that. Okay, so I've got some of that gold polish down now that we've got all that done. And I did a quick matte top coat on here just to make sure I have a nice surface to draw on. And we are gonna swirl it up. And the thought behind this part of the design is just the idea of a really beautiful wine glass with like a filigree design. You know, those real pretty glasses that have gold on the outside and in a real swirly, gorgeous pattern. And as soon as I thought it, I could see it on the nail. And so I knew that was the look I was gonna go for, just that gorgeous swirl quality. And plus, my swirling really needs a lot of work. So any excuse to pop a swirl on a nail, I'm gonna pull that in, right? Because I really do need to work on my line work and my curves and my swirls and all the hand art. So, you know, I've been trying to not only rely on my really fun stuff like the transfer foil, which we use a lot, but it can't only be about that, right? You've got to figure out the hand stuff too. I didn't like that side, so I took that off, and we're going to come in and redo it because I was not feeling it. Sometimes it takes a try or two, right? And then all of a sudden everything just clicks. So really quickly, back to the question. I can't understand why this young lady would allow this girl to convince her to take her cat out on the balcony in the cold for 2 hours and sit there waiting for her to fall asleep. I would have laughed in her face. My dog is never gonna go sit outside for anyone. Ever. No. Not when it's cold outside. I mean, like when me and my dog are over at my daughter's house and there's people over, we'll put the dogs out to play in the backyard, but that's because dogs like to play in the backyard, right? They're not cats. It's not cold. It's Las Vegas. And if it was cold, we wouldn't do that. And when it's hot, we don't do that. So I can't even imagine that kind of an entitled attitude. Guys, it's top coating time. we have gotten to the end of this gorgeous design. Look how cute that is. That is just so adorable. I love the swirls. I love the wine color. Look at, as you move it, how you can pick up the glint of the gold and red glitter underneath that pretty wine colored gel that we sheared out. Oh, I love these. I almost wish I'd put them on myself, honestly. They're so pretty. I don't always wear red nails, but if I was in the red mood, it would be something like this. Upside down to let gravity grab a hold of that top coat, and this is the finished design. I am in love with these. I'm holding on to them just so I can move them around, and you can see how that glitter glows as you move the nails and how it catches the light. And as it catches the light, it's going to catch everyone's eye. You would get a ton of compliments with these nails. Don't forget to let me know what you think of these in the comment section below. Let me know, would you let somebody do that to you and your cat as well? We're going to see you next week for lots of fun nails, including my birthday nails. See you then.